I don't know what to say. Reading time with Mr. Perry, the fun will never end. It's reading time. Our book is called Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. Alright, boys and girls, so we have our book Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues by Kimberly and James Dean. Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues. Pete and the gang had a great day. They'd been at the beach, surf and sun and tons of fun. Oh, that looks so fun right now. But when the sun went down, they didn't want the fun to end. Pete had an idea. Let's see what his idea is. Hey, how about a sleepover? More time for tons of fun. Groovy. Pete's place. Let's go. Here they go. The party was far out, but they knew they couldn't stay up all night. The gang decided it was time to say goodnight. Yeah, that's why it's called a sleepover, right? You go to sleep. On went the pajamas and out went the light. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Here they are. Pete was just about to catch some Z's when... Clap, clap, clap. Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I don't want to go to bed. I want to clap instead. Pete covered his ears, or his head. Uh-oh. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Time to sleep. Looks like Grumpy Toad finished clapping. Pete tried again to catch some Z's when... Rat-a-tat-tat! Who did that? Pete asked. It was me, said Gus the platypus. I don't want to go to bed. I want to jam instead. Pete covered his head. This cool cat needs to go to bed. Time to sleep. Oh man. Good night, Gus. Good night, Alligator. Good night, Toad. Good night, Pete. Pete closed his eyes to catch some Z's when he heard... Oh, who is it this time? Munch, munch, munch. Pete had a hunch. It was Alligator. He was always up for eating. What could Pete do? Give me some pizza. What could he do? Let's see what he does. All the clapping, rat-a-tat-tatting, and munching was giving him the bedtime blues. Pete had a groovy idea. He got out his favorite bedtime story and started to read, first to himself, and then to the gang. Pete noticed it was finally quiet. No more clapping, no more rat-a-tat-tatting, and no more munching. They all settled down. No one made a sound. Ooh, they all look tired. Piano, and turn off the light. Good night, sleep tight. Time to catch some Z's. Tomorrow was another day for surfing, sun, and tons of fun. All thinking, dreaming about the same dream. Alright? And that's the end of our book. Alright, boys and girls, so we just finished reading Pete the Cat and the Bedtime Blues, and I want to know about a time you were with your friends. Tell me a story about them. Tell me a story about what you did with your friends. How did it start? How did it end? And also, don't forget to tell me what happened in the middle of it. Remember, start with a capital letter, spaces in between your words, and at the end there is a period. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day. Bye.